Negative traits and habits a new employee should avoid. Starting a new job is an exciting opportunity, but it also requires the right approach to ensure success. New employees should be aware of negative traits and habits that can hinder their growth, productivity, and integration into the workplace. Below are some traits and habits to avoid, with explanations to help guide new employees on a positive path. 1. Lack of punctuality. Description: frequently arriving late to work or meetings. Why it's harmful. It shows a lack of respect for other people's time and can negatively impact the team's efficiency. It can also set a bad precedent for reliability and professionalism. How to avoid: be mindful of time management, arrive at work and meetings a few minutes early, and always prepare in advance. 2. Poor communication. Description: failing to communicate clearly or withholding important information. Why it's harmful. Miscommunication can lead to misunderstandings, errors, and a lack of team cohesion. It also affects collaboration. How to avoid: practice clear and concise communication, ask questions when unclear, and ensure that all relevant information is shared promptly. 3. Being overly defensive. Description: reacting negatively to feedback or constructive criticism. Why it's harmful. Being defensive shuts down learning opportunities and creates barriers between colleagues and managers. How to avoid: accept feedback with an open mind, use it as a chance to improve, and engage in constructive discussions rather than arguments. 4. Procrastination. Description: delaying tasks or not completing work on time. Why it's harmful. Procrastination leads to missed deadlines, rushed work, and stress. It also disrupts team workflows and affects overall productivity. How to avoid: break tasks into smaller steps, set deadlines for yourself, and prioritize tasks based on urgency. 5. Not taking initiative. Description: only doing the bare minimum and not showing willingness to take on more responsibility. Why it's harmful. It can give the impression of laziness or disinterest in growth, preventing career development and opportunities for advancement. How to avoid: look for ways to contribute beyond your core responsibilities, volunteer for projects, and show enthusiasm for learning new skills. 6. Overdependence on others. Description: relying too much on colleagues for guidance or not making independent decisions. Why it's harmful. Overdependence can burden co-workers and reflect poorly on your problem-solving abilities. How to avoid: strive for independence, try to find solutions before seeking help, and be resourceful. 7. Negativity and complaining. Description: constantly focusing on problems, complaining about tasks, or being pessimistic about work conditions. Why it's harmful. Negativity can affect team morale and create a toxic work environment. It also undermines your professionalism and attitude. How to avoid: focus on solutions rather than problems, maintain a positive attitude, and address concerns constructively with your manager. 8. Not asking for help. Description: avoid asking for assistance, even when you're struggling with a task. Why it's harmful. This can lead to mistakes, missed deadlines, and inefficiency. It can also prevent learning and improvement. How to avoid: don't be afraid to ask questions when unsure. Most employers appreciate when new hires seek clarification to ensure accuracy. 9. Disregarding company culture. Description: ignoring or not adapting to the company's values, norms, and behavior. Why it's harmful. It can make it difficult to fit in with your team, and create friction with colleagues who expect certain professional behaviors. How to avoid: take the time to observe and learn about the company culture. Adapt your behavior to align with it and build positive relationships with your colleagues. 10. Multitasking ineffectively. Description: trying to handle too many tasks at once, leading to decreased quality and efficiency. Why it's harmful. Multitasking can reduce focus and lead to mistakes, ultimately lowering productivity and causing stress. How to avoid: focus on one task at a time, prioritize based on deadlines, and complete tasks before moving on to the next one. 11. Lack of accountability. Description: blaming others for mistakes or not owning up to your responsibilities. Why it's harmful. This damages your credibility and erodes trust with your team and superiors. How to avoid. Take responsibility for your actions, admit when you make a mistake, and work towards resolving issues. 12. Resistance to change. Description: refusing to adapt to new technologies, methods, or changes in the company. Why it's harmful. Resistance to change can make you seem rigid and uncooperative, limiting your ability to grow with the company. How to avoid. Embrace change as an opportunity to learn. Stay flexible and open-minded about new processes and technologies. 13. Office politics. Description: engaging in gossip, forming cliques, or using manipulative behavior to gain personal advantage. Why it's harmful. Office politics can create team divisions, lead to conflicts, and damage your professional reputation. How to avoid. Stay neutral, avoid gossip, and focus on your work. Build relationships based on respect and trust, not on ulterior motives. 14. Poor work-life balance. Description: overworking to the point of burnout or neglecting personal time. Why it's harmful. It can lead to mental and physical exhaustion, reducing work effectiveness and impacting overall well-being. How to avoid. Set clear boundaries between work and personal life, manage your time effectively, and take regular breaks to recharge. 15. Unwillingness to learn. Description: not taking advantage of learning opportunities or disinterest in developing new skills. Why it's harmful. This can limit your growth potential and make you obsolete in a rapidly changing work environment. How to avoid. Stay curious, seek learning opportunities, and be open to feedback. Continuously update your skills to stay competitive. 16. Being disorganized. Description: failing to tidy your workspace, misplacing important documents, or having poor digital file management. Why it's harmful. Disorganization leads to inefficiency, stress, and missed deadlines. How to avoid. Develop a system for organizing tasks, emails, and documents. Keep your workspace clean and prioritize effectively. 17. Inflexibility. Description: being rigid in your task approach or unwilling to compromise in team settings. Why it's harmful. Inflexibility can make collaboration difficult and prevent innovation. How to avoid. Be open to different perspectives and approaches. Flexibility will allow you to work better with others and adapt to any. 18. Social media misuse. Description: spending excessive time on social media during work hours or posting inappropriate work-related content. Why it's harmful. It reduces productivity and can cause conflicts with management. It can also damage your professional image. How to avoid. Limit social media use to breaks and ensure that your online activity reflects professionalism. 19. Poor teamwork. Description: failing to contribute in team settings or not collaborating effectively with others. Why it's harmful. Poor teamwork affects project outcomes and creates workplace tension. How to avoid. Be proactive in offering help, listen to others' ideas, and work towards collective goals rather than individual achievements. 20. Impatience. Description: becoming easily frustrated when things don't go as planned or progress is slow. Why it's harmful. Impatience can strain relationships with colleagues and lead to rushed, incomplete work. How to avoid. Practice patience by staying calm, breaking down tasks into manageable steps, and focusing on long-term progress. Conclusion: new employees can set themselves up for career success by avoiding these negative traits and habits. The key is to remain proactive, adaptable, and committed to continuous improvement, ensuring a positive contribution to the workplace and personal growth. Please look for Basheer Juma for books and videos.